Hello, I'm back after a break with a new video in which I'll introduce the character of Jaqen H. Carr. Who is he? What are his connections to the world? His abilities, skills, and awakening? All of this I'll try to include in this video. Sinara and Jaqen have a lot in common. They both share bleed synergy, they have the same army skills, they come from Bravos, and they both can be called nameless. Yes, that's right, Jaqen H. Carr is an improved version of Sinara. This means that the army skills are stronger than the ones Sinara gives us. At max level, it's 50% to infantry health and defense, and 25% total attack. That's a pretty nice value, right? Jaqen also has very specific guard skills. The effects depend somewhat on the target's health percentage, as well as Jaqen's health itself. When the target's health drops below 50%, his Ghost of Harrenhal ability deals double damage. Additionally, when Jaqen's own health drops below 50%, he gains significant attack and critical hit values. A new meta for rebel leaders. We'll see in time. RTS skills are also extremely high. Why do I think so? 240% infantry stats is a very good value, but the devil is in the details. Look at the rage skill. It reduces damage taken from normal attacks and counterattacks by 60%. The difference is huge. Additionally, Jaqen is an assassin. Even logically, you can see that the damage reduction does not correspond to the characteristics of an assassin. And this is where that little detail comes in. When dealing damage from normal attacks, it increases damage from normal attacks and counterattacks by 25%, and this effect stacks up to 5 times, 125% more damage. That's more than twice the increase. With the right selection of other commanders, you can create a team that will be both a shield and a sword at the same time. A commander perfect for tanking bosses in the Lost Realm, and also, well, he'll do anywhere. Let's move on to the last point, Awaken. Jaqen's ability is a copy of Sinara's ability, but a much more effective copy in combat. To achieve this level of chance for additional attacks, Sinara would have to be equipped with her exclusive weapon at max level, while Jaqen gets them right away. Plus, it's not like he's a maxed out version of Sinara right away. No. He's even more powerful. Every 15 normal attacks, he instantly defeats 8% of the enemy troops. Poof, and they're gone. However, this value cannot exceed 8% of the troops under Jaqen's command. To make it count for all of us, let's assume that the player with Jaqen has fielded 1 million infantry and his goal is 4 million defenses, millions of each type. If a player manages to get to 15 regular attacks without taking damage, he will be able to instantly defeat 16,000 enemy units. Why only that many if there are many more units participating in the battle? And here the game mechanics come into play. By releasing 1 million units, one commander gets 200,000 under his command. Even if we release only one commander, the entire army is divided into 5, and each line has its commander. If there is no commander, they simply go without a commander. Simply. Additionally, I mentioned that he can defeat 16,000 instantly. Here too the game mechanics show up. In this particular case, each of the defending commanders has 800,000 units under his command. 8% of 800,000 is 64,000. But the word target appears in the description. This means that only the units in the direct target are taken into account. The attack does not jump or hit the entire line or row, only one direct target, so 200k either way. Of course, this is a hypothetical situation. Before the 15 regular attacks, the armies would crumble on both sides and the final score would be lower because the actual number of units is taken into account, not the initial one. Any skill works similarly, but it drops much less often. Who would I see Jaqen in synergy with? Exactly the same composition as Sinara's. Their awakened skills are mutually exclusive, and in a situation where both commanders are equipped, only Jaqen will work. They are both synergy cores, so all you need to do is change them. Considering that Jaqen is a legendary class, although I would put him in Mythic, it would be worth providing him with such company. Vorian, Darun, they would become friends. To sum up this commander, a butcher, suitable for any game mode, and works in any circumstances, drastically increases the actual power of the account, and if I played infantry, I would want him. And let's end this theory on that. Thanks for today, see you soon.